Typical. This is the first time I get into a dungeon in like 2 days. Doing a server reset. I don't know, Blizz, what you're doing to me. Hi, so I heard that during this build there's been a little bit of a hotfix to some abilities, maybe a little bit of tuning. We know Blizzard had announced that tuning had started. So I thought I'd get into a dungeon, try a few things out, see if I could see any differences. Unfortunately, it's taken me absolutely ages to get into a dungeon. I've just been going at the wrong times, I think. I think you only start to get people queuing up properly when North America wakes up. Whether that's because, you know, you guys have most of the alpha keys or just the most keen on doing dungeons, I don't know. And as you can tell from the intro, as soon as I actually got in, well, not as soon as we got in, but there was a server restart or server shutdown notice. Whether for a new build or not, I don't know. There's not been an announcement as far as I can tell. But yeah, sod's law. So I wasn't able to do a full dungeon, but I was able to do a couple of bosses. I've got logs up there, which you can see in the comments below. So let's see how this goes. Well, I have a number of concerns with the Greater Judgment play style. I've already, you know, explained a number of them. But one of them is... Oh shit, tank stick. If I'm using Greater Judgment, and at the moment, surely you are going to. Then... Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate because I am basically dying. I'll get back to that thought in a moment. A greater concern with mine is that you can have Greater Judgment up all the time, the debuff up all the time, and it's such a core part of our playstyle in Legion that maybe on a fight where you wouldn't use it, then you've got to get back into the habit of only using your finishers as far as possible during that window that you're not necessarily used to paying attention to. But I do notice now, the reason I'm going into this dungeon, and I've been queuing for a very long time, I think it's just because now Americans are out of bed that I'm getting some queue times in. Is because I had heard of a few little hot fixes. It does look like the debuff is spreading from a greater range than it was before. Like last time, it was only really spread into things that were right on its tippy toes of the primary target. It does look like it's spreading a few yards at least now. So I would say there has been a difference there at least, which is better. There are still the concerns that you are basically making Greater Judgment all but the only talent to take in that row, which is a shame because the other two talents are, they have their interests, but you're just not going to take them. Oh, hello. Let me just run in here. Of course, I don't have the end traits on this. This is not a complete Ashbringer, but the others won't have completed artifacts either, I wouldn't have thought. Of course, some people may have been absolutely ramming these things. That tank's dying again. Jesus. Oh, yeah, don't bother. We've just wiped twice. Yeah, don't bother asking if people are actually ready. Because, you know, I mean, that's for mugs, isn't it? I mean, I suppose, really, because there's nothing going to be proccing at the start. Again, with using execution centres, I didn't think about it. I'll do it on the next fucking go when we wipe again. I haven't used Execution Sentence for a while, not used to it. I should have used Execution Sentence, waited about 5 seconds or so, or even a bit longer, and then used Avenging Wrath to try and get... Oh my god, what's all that shit on the ground? To try and get 2 Execution Sentence hits with me Avenging Wrath. Bloody hell, we're actually doing better. We're like killing the boss. This is awesome. Oh well. Oh, there's Retribution. Look, there it goes. 50% increased damage. Can't capitalise on it. I ain't got anything to actually use or anything. But never mind. I was getting a little bit of extra damage there. Lovely. Oh no! Don't run into that. Can we move this boss? Can you move this boss? No? Fuck you then. So just drag its fucking cone onto me. That's what I like to see. Fucking tanked. We've got like 2 jobs. 1, hold aggro, 2, point fucking thing in the right direction. And if you have to move it, don't point it at the fucking melee. Has he killed another one? I've got Retribution going again. I could use Avenging Wrath. Oh, I should have used it quicker. A few seconds out of it. Oh, oh, don't do anything at me. Oh, crap. What on earth is all... Is this because I'm the only one left alive? Again. Like as DPS, I don't know. I haven't got anything to use. This is, again, Hand of Light. I want Hand of Light. Look, I'm going to use fucking bollocks Flasher Light, which does fuck all. We might just about kill the boss if we're lucky here. Can that tank just hold his fucking nerve a few more seconds? And not point it at me. Running around like a blue ass fucking fly. So he has killed me because my Divine Intervention's just procced. See, I can't even look at that log and compare to see if it has improved, really, because I don't have a log of that boss from last week. And fucking DPS died. So I can't even compare myself to the others. I should have... Again, I'm not exactly perfect. I should have switched my Greater Blessings. Where's that mage? Come on. Where's your blink? I should have switched the Greater Blessings to the other 2, shouldn't I? It has, at least in dungeons, a nice little crowd control effect. The old Wake of Ashes, stunning demons and undead. Fucking hell. Tanky dead. So I'll just use my bollocks Flasher Light, which does fuck all, with a... God damn it. And my Divine Intervention is proc, so basically I died there. How come I didn't get Retribution from my own death? It's outrageous, Blizzard. Sort it out. I've said this before, of course, with healers. Obviously, it's tricky for them because they can look... I actually don't think this guy has looked at his spells properly before he's coming here. But even if they do, they can't really... Oh, shit. They can't really practice... Who'd be a fucking melee, really? Jesus Christ. Healers can only really practice once they're in dungeons like this, and of course you are going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And when healers make mistakes, it's bloody costly. The hell sort of transmog hat is that on the monk? Seriously, he's got no shame. No sense of style. Oh my god. Thank you, asked if we're ready. Right, so execution sentence. Just let it tick down for a little bit. Now use Avenging Wrath. Execution sentence again. Hopefully that will tick still during Avenging Wrath. Yes, it will. Just have to make the judgment debuffs up as well. I mean, it's not the be all and end all. I don't want to overstate how much damage execution sentence is going to do. Why is it pointing towards me? Well, what happened to this stack shit? I'm going to have my divine intervention proc again, aren't I? Again, this is where Hand of Light would be useful. I'm going to have to just look at flashlight like a fucking idiot. Oh, there's not a lot I can do when she's doing that on the tank, I suppose. Can I get in round this way? Oh, I'm not helping myself, am I? Fuck it. Can you stop doing eye beams, please? Oh, why on me again? Fucking screw melee or what, eh? Stop fucking following me. Sorry, I made a bit of a mess there. Oh, it's got it, go straight away. Right, what were we going to do? Stack. And get out of that, presumably, quite quickly. Not worth using Shield of Vengeance now, is it? Or Avenging Wrath. Well, unless we burst this fuck down, I don't think this is happening. What do you think, gents? Oh, is he going to give it a game pull? He is, he is. Alright. Alright, come on. Execution sentence. So on both of these bosses, I'll have been able to show execution sentence with oh damn, 2 execution sentence hits. Right, let's have a look. Well, straight away I can see on that last boss I wasn't bottom of damage. Huzzah! But that we only had like a minute of that. This is oh, I was bottom of damage there. Like proper bottom of damage. Jesus. The tank was top damage. I should have put Blessing of Might on him. Bennett. Now hold on a minute. It's still not doing the bosses, is it? Because that it was never 13.5 minutes. Right. Okay. This is annoying. Including all the trash. If we get rid of that. Right, okay. Obviously, though, I'm going to be top of damage on that fight. That is the one where like everyone died. Like Vex Destro, for example, he died a long time before the end. Critty died even earlier. So that's nothing. That. Let's have a look. This second boss. Now. Right, so damage still low. I mean, this is one where I had to be out of melee range quite a lot of the time. Now, what I wanted to have a look at, though, was the execution sentence. Yeah, I managed to get both of them during Avenging Wrath, didn't I? We had Time Warp nearly a minute into the fight. Fucking stunning. Judgment, I mean, when you're using Greater Judgment, you will just use it off cooldown pretty much. It does a good amount of damage. Judgment with Greater Judgment talent does a good amount of damage in itself. So you're certainly encouraged to use it off cooldown in a lot of situations. Actually, Wake of Ashes does a reasonable amount as well. Crusader Strike obviously does fuck up. I mean, this is the thing. Crusader Strike does bugger all, which is why you don't really miss not using the talents. Like I say, on paper, the other two Crusader Strike talents are decent, but in practice, they're just not going to match up to your Greater Judgment, even on a single target fight, because Crusader Strike itself does so little damage that even buffing it a bit, like having it cleave to something else, or having it, you know, have conviction procs and stuff like that, it does so little damage, it's not really worth it. In practice, it's just a holy power generator. That's all it is. Blade of Wrath, again, not doing very much at all. This is the version of Blade of Justice that is just so quick, though, for a holy power generator. So again, Blade of Wrath and Crusader Strike are literally just holy power generators. They don't do very much damage in themselves. Greater Blessing of Might, even though I've got it talented, and over what this reckons is nearly a 9-minute fight, is still doing less than 3%. It should be doing about close to 6%, over 5% of my damage, certainly close to 6%. It's obviously not doing. So we have a look at other people. It's doing more for the mage. I mean, obviously it's RNG, isn't it? But like less than 1 for it. I just don't see. I don't think the Blessings of Justice talent is working. Obviously, I'm still going to carry on using it because it's just it's better for than the other two. I mean, equality. Okay, on that dungeon run, you could argue I could have got some use out of equality because my health kept going low for it quite a lot. But really, no. And Holy Wrath. There's work to be done, but it looks like there is work happening now, and they did announce that they're going to be doing buffs or balancing, I should say. Sorry. So over the next few weeks, we should start to see the DPS sort of come together. Classes that are currently doing too much coming down a bit, classes that are not doing enough going up a bit. The downside to it is it does mean that the way the classes are now is pretty much how they're going to be. I'm not saying they won't make any mechanical changes. I mean, they need to make a few, but they're not going to make any major changes because you don't do balancing and then start monkeying about with the classes again, because then you just have to rebalance the whole thing. And it's just a waste of time when they're trying to bring out Legion in a timely manner already. We haven't even got beta yet. So anyone who's hoping for a massively different tool set, I think is going to be disappointed. I mean, little things like, will we get Hand of Light back? That is actually possible. I think there would have to be a concerted demand for it back. I don't think Blizzard are just going to randomly give it us back. No one seems to be doing that. No one seems to be making a fuss about it. But things like that, okay. But in terms of the talents we've got and in terms of the basic way our damage is going to work, it's sort of going to work like this, because otherwise there'd be no point in doing the balancing if they still were undecided. So I think they're very decided on that. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos coming out. If there's a new build coming out, then obviously I will do an update. But until next time, I'll see you later.